They say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. I say you can't turn a player into a prophet, especially an NBA player like Klay Thompson, whose alleged cheating just ended things with Megan Thee Stallion. That's right, fellas. She's back on the market. Go ahead, open up the ranch gates. The horse is coming home. Now look what she said. Megan Thee Stallion told TMZ, "I've made the decision to end my relationship with Klay. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship, and when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarity," with that chat GPT ass response. Now the real response from her voice says cheating, had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, quote unquote, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous? B-word, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. Now, first of all, I am very happy about this situation. I'm happy that Klay cheated on Megan. Because that next album's about to be fire, son. You feel me? I can't wait to hear that jump. But she said that now you don't know if you can be monogamous, which sounds like a quote from him, which sounds like him saying, "Hey, babe, I don't know if that monogamous, faithful thing, I don't know if that's for me." And this just proves that high-value men don't cheat, they exercise options. The very reason that a lot of women even want to be with this man in the first place is because he has so many access to so many other women. Obviously, it's the money that he makes and the superstardom and the championships and all of that. That's a part of it as well. So when you get with a guy like this, you have to expect that he's got options. He's probably going to exercise his options. It's a possibility. It's actually a probability. Doesn't mean 100% is going to happen. But you knew what you were signing up for when you got with him. And by you quoting him saying, "Now you don't know if you could be monogamous," that just tells me that he was being honest and upfront with you about it. Was this an actual relationship? Was this a real relationship? Or was this just a thing that we just doing right now? We kicking it. I mean, this shit ended quickly. I was like, damn, that was fast. You know what's crazy? Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, WAP is 0-2 against NBA players. And I'm talking about these situationships end quickly, just like that. Well, I got a chance to smash now. I mean, that's all I'm going to do. She make more money than me, so I would have to listen to her. I don't think I can listen to her. Sorry about that. Sorry. Can't do it. And I find it interesting how now all of a sudden, when the relationship is over, she chooses to say, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your bad. Like, now you're saying that he treated you bad and this, that, and the third. But that ain't the highlights she was posting. Granted, people only post the highlights. But if you're not going to post the negative stuff, why post the positive stuff? Why? Because why post it at all? Why not keep your relationship or your situation private? Granted, y'all go out on dates, people are going to see you publicly, people are going to assume that y'all are together, and it is what it is. Granted, you might show up at his games. It is what it is. You're two celebrities, so there ain't but so much privacy that you can do. However, this is why I believe keeping your personal life as personal as possible. Two high-profile celebrities always out and about, The reason is because when it goes bad publicly, and that just makes everything more messy. Yo, Klay Thompson dodged a bullet. Literally.
What the fuck is wrong with Klay Thompson fumbling Meg Thee Stallion, treating her like dirt? Fam, you're corny. Everybody's always known you've been corny, and you elevated your aura simply by being next to a baddie like Meg. Your entire personality was wrapped up into, oh my God, I'm such a nice guy, I finally found the right one. And your stupid ass boat, and your stupid ass boating cap, and your stupid ass dog on that boat. Emo ass bitch. Anyone having a worse run with men than Megan Thee Stallion? We know in like normal circumstances, Megan Thee Stallion would never be interested in a guy like Klay Thompson, but she was like, hey, like, you're not really my type. The last guy shot me in the foot and he had to go to jail. So like, let's just switch it up a little bit. She was up there messing around and making a full fucking catered Thanksgiving meal for Klay's whole family. Brought it there in banquet dishes and all of that. Sticky, thick, stuck to your intestines, macaroni, cheese, ham hock, greens, all that. And she thought she was getting with this square bear Klay Thompson. It was gonna be different. Remember, she was with G-Eazy. Ugh. She was linked to Tory Lanez, who shot her in her damn foot. Ugh. Trey Songz. Ugh. Tory Craig. I don't even know why I said it like that. They were going golfing together. They were showing each other out at events, doing food reviews, showing each other taking selfies from the bed. This is what happened. Cheating had me around your whole family playing house. Got cold feet, even though I was holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season, and now you don't know if you can be monogamous? Bitch, I need a real break after this one. If you get with an NBA player, you gotta study their post-game press conferences before you get into what you're getting into. Because I could have told you that Klay Thompson was one of those, I need a break, I don't know if I can be monogamous, I'm getting on my boat, press conference, up and down, emo ass, System of a Down, Chemical Romance, The Killers kind of guy. He literally left his best friend and Steph Curry in the one franchise that actually liked him because they didn't want to pay him enough because they paid him a max contract after he tore his fucking ACL and then tore his Achilles. What the fuck? That just shows you don't have to be with the low down, dirty rapper that'll shoot you in your foot to get your heart broken. Even the good guys can be assholes. So again, I say,
and you know what, Klay? I stopped seeing it in the cards for you anyway with this photo shoot. Y'all look like you were at 2 different functions. Look at Meg. Gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Glowing, beautiful. Look at you giving us very much. Yes, girl, give us absolutely nothing. Looking like a tree branch. I'm irritated. All the videos of y'all were so cute. Meg used to be cooking, working out, and she took those videos down real quick. I know that's right, Meg. Sister, we gonna pretend like we don't even remember them, okay? Klay, who? Go ahead and delete this song as well if it was inspired by him, or keep it up if it's giving you a coin. But if you delete this too, sis, I'm gonna act like I never saw it. No questions asked. I know his family isn't mad because she used to be in there cooking up a storm shower. Well, y'all just gonna have to be hungry. I don't know. Ask your son why Meg is no longer around. No, Meg is super upset that Klay was cheating on her. For her to post an Instagram story and explain everything to TMZ, I know she's probably hurt by this, and she looks so happy in this relationship. But you know what? If he's not the right one, go ahead and let him get out the way so the right one can come. Okay, amen. And now that we have the inspirational stuff out the way, who got to connect on an Etsy, which I got half a mind to go on Etsy and hire one of them witches, like the ones who tried to get rid of Nick from Love Island. You know, those psychopaths. I'm just playing. I'm not gonna do all that. But Klay, just know
everything you've done to me, already done to you.
And in 3 days, Bookie, you will begin to cough. Okay, I don't make the rules.
I'm sorry, ladies, but they don't care. Klay does not care. It doesn't matter. Listen, Megan Thee Stallion, I like Megan. I think she's a dope rapper. I think that, commercial-wise, she pushes sex and WAP and all that too much, but I think that she actually is talented at what she does. She's very beautiful. She's a good-looking woman. I like her swag. There's a lot of things I like about her. Megan is just another girl. They all just another girl. These are just human beings. And when we deify these people and we make it so, how could you fumble Megan Thee Stallion? How can you do that? It's like I said, he literally dodged a bullet. So you want to talk about all the evil you did to me gonna come back on you? Well, what about Meg's evil? What about that? What about the fact that this man is sitting in prison and got stabbed 14 times because he didn't snitch? And we kind of all, those of us that don't believe that he did it, we all have the same thought process on who actually did it. And I'm not saying Meg deserved to be shot or anything like that. I don't think any of that should have happened to her. It's a very unfortunate situation. But this is messiness. This is now Moneybagg Yo, Tory Lanez, the dude that was her producer. I don't remember his name. But these are all guys that she has been with and things ended on bad terms. Sounds like a common denominator is her, if you ask me. But that's neither here nor there. This is what happens when you deal with a man that has means.
Today's episode of Karma is a Mofo! I mean, what do you expect? You make your whole career about shaking ass, popping cat, getting men for money, sucking wood. I mean, your whole brand is 304 lifestyle. Do you blame this man for maybe going out and finding more of a virtuous woman, more of a wife-like woman, maybe a woman that with LeBron James of toxic bitches? Just maybe. This is a win for Klay. Congratulations, because we all know that's the reason why the Dallas Mavericks had a terrible season this year. Maybe Cooper Flagg and company will have a better season next year. Now that this muskrat is gone. At the end.
I disagree. Klay was already not playing that well. That's part of the reason why he even ended up in Dallas in the first place.
At the end of the day, if you are not conducting yourself like a wife, if you don't sound like a wife, look like a wife, dress like a wife, or act like a wife, a man's not going to treat you or put you in a wife position. I'm just glad somebody finally talked some sense into Klay Thompson's head. And let's just be all the way real. Y'all women keep on wanting the top 10% of men, the rich, successful men with motion, and expect them to only be with you. No. If you want a man to be only with yours, go build a man up and find a monogamous man. Stop trying to make non-monogamous men monogamous. That's like reverse Diddying. You're trying to make him be something he don't want to be or do something he don't want to do. You don't want a man to make you do something you don't want to do. So stop trying to make these non-monogamous or polygamous men be monogamous because it hurts y'all ego. Women, y'all did it wrong for that. Go find you a monogamous Uber driver and elevate him to the point where he has his own transportation company. Take this L, Megan Thee Stallion. It's a great day. That ugly money.
That's crazy. Yeah, and that's what I was saying beforehand. It's like this man is a professional basketball player, multi-NBA champion. I don't know exactly how much his contract is, but he makes millions of dollars. Like, he has access to a lot of different type of women. And some people even saying, well, Klay just hooked up with Megan to get him more hoes and then got rid of her once he was done dealing with her. It is what it is. Free Tory Lanez.
Man, Megan Thee Stallion confirms to TMZ she's broken up with Klay Thompson. Man. This is why I can't stress this enough, y'all. Tuck your relationships in.
Yeah.
Especially if you famous. Yeah. If you dating somebody, keep that shit on the tuck until the wedding photos. Right? Keep it on the tuck. That way you ain't got to make no announcements that you just broke up with somebody you was dating for a year.
Right.
That don't require no announcements.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, y'all. We broke up, y'all. Y'all was together for a year. That ain't announcement time worthy. You know what I'm saying? A marriage, yes. Long-ass relationship, sure. Kids involved, sure, make the announcement. You know what I'm saying? But, man, tuck that shit in. And I get it, man. You be excited about your little relationship. You be like, my man, my woman, yo. We cooking for one another, y'all. We doing this, y'all. Look, y'all. Look at us, y'all. I get it. It's exciting. You want to share it with the world. Tuck that shit in. Tuck it in. Now, if you're not a celebrity, post who you want to. You know what I'm saying? And then when y'all break up, you can just ease the pictures off of your Instagram. I be seeing it all the time, man. I go to the page, I'll be like, oh, somebody's missing from the timeline. I noticed. I be seeing them pictures get eased off.
Yeah.
I seen that recently. I was like, oh, where them pictures go?
That's called soft launching a breakup.
Mm-hmm. But they ain't got to make no announcement. You just piece it together when the pictures of them and the videos of them fade off their page. But man, when you got to announce it, tuck it in, y'all. Keep your relationship on the tuck in for about 4 years. Give it 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And you can still be at games with them and be out in public with them, and they might be in the background of your IG story or something, but just don't even talk about it though. Just have people like, oh, they're always over there, but we never made nothing.
They always over there.
So that way, you know.
Very good points. And the whole reason I even did this video in the first place is because I don't want to sit around and, I don't really necessarily care about Megan and Klay breaking up. That's not really my concern, but it's a bigger conversation to have. Again, the main 2 points that I think should be taken away from all of this is, number one, rich men, high-value men, wealthy men, they do not cheat. They exercise options, and they will always have options. On the sexual dating market, a man's income is like the prime measurement of his value, okay? You don't hear women saying, what type of man are you looking for? Oh, well, I want a man with good character and a good heart and integrity and a stand-up man. No, they say they want a provider. That's usually the first word. Second word is protector. And if they masculine enough, they feel like they can protect themselves because they got a little SR9 or a little Glock or something or a little 38 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to any owners of those firearms. Very nice firearms, by the way. But I think that that's the main thing that is looked for. So when you have a man that has the means, he's going to have a lot of women. He's going to have a lot of women. That's on him. And the second thing to take away from this video is what this brother, comedian Tony Baker, very hilarious dude, is saying. Keep your relationships private. You know who I super had a crush on, but I like how she's handling and how this situation is being handled? Coco Jones. Coco Jones is smart. She made sure she got an engagement ring out of that nigga. A wedding is on the way. That nigga said, she's more important to me than basketball. That's not verbatim how he said it, but he's saying just in life things like family, relationship, that's even more important than basketball, and she holds me down with that. Shouts to Coco Jones for doing things the right way. And let me know what you think in the comments section, whether you agree or disagree.